second down. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the point after is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Finds his back in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll try the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Scarlet Knights have a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to get to him. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Offense at an empty set. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the big fella. They'll immediately call timeout. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The aerial assault continues. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the court...
The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Black. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Little touch pass to the receiver. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using his feet. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? On 1st down, here comes this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Great move, now he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this brings up a 3rd down and an identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I'd give him another shot toting the rock here on 3rd.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Toss to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open man. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one.